I really want to get this deck to like go off once, so that for those of you guys who haven't been watching me for long enough, or maybe haven't just seen this deck before, it's really funny when it works, but it's a really unique combo. But yeah, I mean, we do lose to actual decks. Run more removal. You're never gonna. I think you're never actually gonna be able to make those matchups relevant enough. I think the best way to like try to beat aggro matchups isn't to run more removal, but to diversify your win con to try to like owning the board is probably the best way to do it. The thing is, Bilgewater kind of has really bad removal. That's kind of why Go Hard works with Bilgewater the way it does. I don't know. I think people are really truly overstating how much the card Go Hard itself matters. And it's like, I'm not saying they should nerf anything specific in that deck, but it's like Go Hard only works because it fits so perfectly into what Bilgewater has in that package and what it lacks, right? And I can tell you right now, if Go Hard wasn't good, there would still be a competitive Bilgewater deck that was doing the same thing. Do I keep TF here? It's a slower thing. I think I'd kick it. Against slower matchups, we want to go full for combo pieces here. They should nerf Croaker. I swear to God, if they never printed Croaker, I think Go Hard TF would be notably weaker. Like, it's still a good deck. I'm not even saying it wouldn't be tier 1. I think people might not be like, it might not be the #1 most complained deck in the game though. Stop playing ranked. Yeah, I mean, I might have to, but this is the one game where we queue into someone who's also playing like a Mimi concept. This is our chance, dude. Come on. Oh yeah. Oh damage. Oh yeah. The nutty cards are nutty. What's this Gamba? This Gamba will get paid up before next game. Predict with channel points. Whose Gamba is this? Come on, guys. Unmod this? Alright, who's gonna get unmodded? I think it's very important to do like a funny Gamba in a specific way. You know? Alright, anyway, Screeching Waffle has left. Screecher the Waffle. Which means we're gonna need a new Gamba commissioner. Call Precipic. Should I appoint one of you guys? Is there someone among you guys that's trustworthy enough? Precipic should do it. Yeah, but Precipic can't just be in the channel all day, every day, you know? Like, I could ask him right now, but we are eventually gonna have to have more Gamba commissioners than just Precipic, you know? There's just no way around that. So this is quite interesting. We've got double TF. I'm pretty happy to just like red card and force his Zoe to do something awkward. It's not gonna be very awkward. But leveled TF is actually a bit annoying for him here. Might as well just get it while I have it. I could have open attacked first with like Dredger. The problem with open attacking first though, is if he wants to save his Zoe with a Pale Cascade, I make it kind of easier by open attack. I guess he's got Star Chart, so he can trigger the Nightfall easily anyway. Cafe Manager says he's got me. I will try this out. Mod Cafe Manager. All right, we're going to try this for like a small basis. You have been granted temporarily Gamba mod privileges. Cafe Manager, you control the Gamba now. If you fuck up, you will lose that power, and I will give it to someone else. Most haphazard way to mod people? Dude, he said he got me. He said he got this. Of course, like, why wouldn't I mod him? Hold up, let me figure this shit out. Yeah, take a minute. You need to put some creative Gambas. Don't get too wacky with it. A good Gamba, you know, it's important to be a little creative every once in a while, but don't do it every time. And the creative wacky ones need to not be like, you know, too wacky. Right? Very important. I guess the Sump Dredger has a free attack. Look at that. If he blocks with Zoe, I'm chillin'. Nice. Mod abuse? Yeah, you guys will be the judge, by the way. If Cafe Manager puts forward good Gambas or bad Gambas, you guys will choose whether to leave him be or dethrone him. Serpent. I don't really need to give bot attack here, so we'll just chill here. Alright guys, this is it. This is the time. This is the one matchup. We hit someone also playing a kind of meme deck. It's not like, this isn't even that bad of a deck. As far as like meme decks go, like these are all right. They're meme decks, but you know, they're not as memey as they could be. So this is it. We actually have a game on our hands. We need to hit Zevi and what's her face. So I could sump Croaker, but I think I probably do need to get my TFs on. We can blue here. This is gonna be a nice slower game, because he's not doing a super rush deck either. Blocking with Ballistic lost you the game. I mean, we don't even have... We have a lot of ways to trigger the Plunder, and we have a lot of draws, and we don't have the Smooth Soloist yet. Blocking with Ballistic is a little loose there, but I think it's fine. Like, we do need to trade down to his, too. Like, his Ballistic is really scary. And because our hand is... Like, if we already had Zevi and Soloist in our hand, I wouldn't block with that Ballistic. But because we don't, this game's going to be longer. So if we don't kill his Ballistic, we're going to have problems, right? So if I pick a card right now, I go down to a 6-card hand and I draw 4 into next turn. But they're all fleeting and I don't have enough mana. So I think we just have to do this instead. Alright, here we go. Okay. This is it. We're gonna get this combo off once, guys, and then I'll play some like more competitive decks, okay? I needed to say goodbye to this deck. I needed one for the road. I haven't seen it in a while. It's important to me. I mean, we can just kick Teemo out of this hand. Teemo's doing nothing here. Bye, Teemo. And we want to save Coral Creatures until after our combo starts, because the point is Coral Creatures need to be infinitely attuning us. We've got a good hand, and we've got a good matchup. We just need him to not have some crazy blowout on us next turn. If this deck could, like, run Hush, if we were in colors that could run Hush, that would be so much better. Run Jagged Butcher? Butcher would definitely be, like, the #1 thing that would help for, like, alternate win cons. And, of course, it has some defensive potential. Not a ton, but enough. I'm sure, like, if I wanted to make this deck more competitive, I would find room for Butcher, maybe over Coral Creatures. Coral is really nice when the combo's going off, but it's definitely, I mean, and sometimes it can help you find combo pieces by giving you, like, rummage targets, but yeah, I mean, if we want the deck to be more competitive, we just need to branch out the win cons. At the end of the day, though, the problem with that is that there's too many slots in this deck committed to the win cons. Like, it'll always just be a worse version of, like, TF Go Hard, right? Where it's like, we can give ourselves an early aggression win condition, which also helps the early defense, because we just have a swarm of wide, like, 2/2 statted units, the same way that deck does, but the more it leans into that, the more it just becomes a worse version of that, right? I think I figured it out. Guys, Cafe Manager, it's his first time. He's figuring out how to set up the gambas. I know we all have some severe gambling withdrawal symptoms. Give him a sec, guys. It's gonna be okay. So this actually looks pretty good. I mean, we have basically a guaranteed flipped TF. I guess I can just use the pick a card now, honestly. No, I think it's better to just rummage it away. The flipped TF is going to be an alt win con, and that might just be what ends up winning me the game here, by the way. Like, this flipped TF is really important. The fact that he has no answer to this is actually probably how we're going to try to win this game. It's kind of interesting. The Victor has Spell Shield, so we can't play all the cards at once. If we play all the cards at once, gold will activate before red, which will mean his Spell Shield will get popped by gold. We need to play 2, so red goes, popping Spell Shields, and then play golds later, right? Snake's kind of interesting. I mean, he'll open Challenge of the Fate, and he could threaten a little bit more damage. But, I mean, I think just sticking to the rummage game plan is still better here. Like, we've got enough burst speed spells. The first rummage levels, the second rummage does blue, and the third does red, and red will kill the snake on the spot. The third burst spell. We've got counterfeit. He's not dragging TF. Yeah, I guess he knows TF is about to level. It's still like, it feels like you kind of have to try for it though. So I can pre-counterfeit, but I want to counterfeit a little bit later since I'm still searching for outs. Yeah, and I think he can just kick both coral creatures here. They're kind of like not doing anything more. The TF flips off the first one. I can discard a veteran because we're really just looking for our other outs. It's probably a bit better to hit the 2 pool sharks. Now let's hit the 2 pool sharks first. Okay, we got Zevies. Nice. Nice. And now we have to, I guess, just counterfeit copies the veteran investigator.
You gotta trust your instincts.
You don't want to counterfeit copies this early, but we kind of need to activate red card here. So yeah, he's dragging this to let the victor smack me. I honestly might just block it with this TF. I've got a second TF from hand anyway that can replay blue card this turn. Yeah, I think I just block it like this. Looks good. And again, if we use this, then we gold card, but gold would activate before red, which means it wouldn't stop the victor attack here. We just need to stay alive, and the second TF will be able to, like, it resets the card so I can get a second blue card on the same turn, which is really important.
Who says I don't share?
Why not block the 1/1 with the TF? Doesn't matter because the 1/1s are dying anyway, and fearsome on victor means the only thing I can block it with is TF.
Always on the run.
And we do have to kill that. So we got red card off, which means we have soloist this turn. We also have soloist next turn. I mean, don't I just Zevi here? Because we have the soloist next turn. I don't... if he goes wide enough, he could stop the soloist. Yeah, we soloist first, because Zevi's 4 mana anyway. Okay. Alright, guys, this is happening. Our combo is finally happening. 6 long games. Don't play this deck. Not good in this meta. Also, it's kind of not good in any meta, but in some metas, it's kind of cute. In this deck, it's not cute at all. But we have our infinite combo back. And he knows it. He's Ezreal emoting. He knows how scary this is right now. Is this the mill win condition? Yes, it's an infinite mill combo. We can, the point of this deck is to chain the cards infinitely. We've used 2 rummage. We need to, in an ideal world, so executing the combo is a little bit tricky depending on how many cards you have left and how you've burned through resources. In some cases, you need to save 1 counterfeit to be used on counterfeit. In that case, I think we were kind of forced into using a counterfeit on the veteran instead of saving for a second counterfeit for counterfeit on counterfeit, which might have just been a mistake. That might have just been wrong, actually. Okay, so we've got the rummage. Here we go, guys. He's got the catastrophe. Catastrophe would be a little sick. Here, we start with TF.
Now, where was
I don't think we need the extra mana for this. Since, again, if you look through the deck, the whole point of this deck is all of our units are like 2 mana, so everything gets discounted. Aftershock comes through. We can blue card off this rummage, but if we rummage after the Zevi, that's just better for free. Okay, so we forced out his removal away from the Zevi, so Zevi is completely sticking to the board now. This is perfect. No reason to rummage this.
Excuse me.
All right. Aftershock down. Zevi is up. And here we go. The opponent concedes. Oh, what is this Gamba, guys? Bad Gamba on mod, please. I'll give him a chance. I'll give him a chance. It's not the worst. All right. This is it. So we start our infinite chain here. 0 mana veteran investigator, drawing 2 cards from Zevi. He's got 27 cards left in his deck, and we've got 21. So he's got a bigger deck than us. We've got to be very, very wary of that. Because we're going to need both of our other counterfeits, and they're both going to need to go on each other. Like, one counterfeit is going to have to go on the other, I think. If we use both counterfeits, I'll have a 28 card deck to his 26, which is bigger. Keep them coming. And now you can see, like, this is part of why Fortune Croaker is so good in this deck. Because it just helps your infinite chain at the end. Yeah, me too, dude. I'd be pretty monka too, buddy. I mean, free attack, why not? Like, we're infinitely replenishing this board anyway. If you need a real mod, I'm always here for you, Swim. Alright, Alfred, Fistcock. Hit me up in an hour when I want to try out someone else. You gotta start thinking of some creative gambas though. Because you have to understand Alfred Fistcock. Modding my chat is very different from modding Mogwai's chat. I don't give a shit about anything apart from good gambas. Alright. Here we go. So we've got a Zap. Obviously, Zap we can't play for, you know, the infinite mana, but we're probably just going to rummage them away. Sometimes we'll rummage one instead of both. Is Fortune Croaker better to play here first? Kind of doesn't matter, right? Yeah, and this is... Ooh, that is the problem with Fortune... Now I'm remembering why I didn't add Fortune Croaker to this deck. Now I'm remembering. Right. Zap the counterfeit? Yeah, so I have to wait until I draw the first counterfeit, and then I have to zap the second one. That's the only way to do it. So I'm on a 9-card hand. So we have to Fortune Croaker first. I've got 17 to his... Yeah. So we just keep Fortune Croakering. There's another 2 zaps, and we can't play all of them, so we can rummage away the zaps now. Rummage is a -3. Yeah, we're overdrawing no matter what. Okay. So the 1 Pull Shark we can get rid of. The question is, do we kill him this turn? I think we have to kill him this turn. So we just have to keep going until we draw the first counterfeit copy and then zap the other one. How many rummages have we used this game? We used, we've seen all 3. This is the 3rd rummage. So the zap is guaranteed to hit the last counterfeit copies as soon as we draw the second one. Perfect. And yeah, that's how this deck works. That's why it's so important. We were talking about the deck builder. That's why it's so important that Zap was hitting a counterfeit. Zap just draws you 2 counterfeits though. I guess that's true. Okay, but it's kind of better, however, to do that after we already have the first one. Yeah, I guess you guys are right. I guess I can just do that first. While I have a 9-card hand. Alright, Zap it is. Okay, so it's both counterfeits. Zevi makes both of them fleeting. We have to use 1 counterfeit on the other counterfeit. And then we use the other counterfeit on the Veteran Investigator. And we just need to balance the amount of counterfeits we have. So now, we've got the Veteran here. Now you've noticed we've played 2 copies this game of Coral Creatures, which means we have a 3rd one we just drew. This is our last Coral Creatures. And here's what Coral Creatures is in the deck for. Because it's a 0 mana attune card. So it keeps the infinite combo going by giving us the spell mana we need back. We get our spell mana back for the counterfeit copies. And this allows us to kill him this turn. Coral is clutch here. Yeah, that was a sick draw. And now you can see my deck is slowly growing in relation to his. His deck is shrinking. It's down to 22 already. And mine is just engorging right now. And he's slowly realizing what's happening here. So here's 2 more counterfeits. We don't need more counterfeits, we just need more veterans at this point. It's all veterans all the way down. So, more veterans in our deck. And I think we do need to draw 1 more veteran right now. We're potentially bricked. If we don't draw 1 veteran on that straw, we can sometimes just run out of steam. But we hit the 1. And now we have a good chance of going fully infinite here. Okay, we've got the 3 veterans. Our hand is full, so we're only drawing 1 card off of each of these. But now our deck is huge. His deck is down to 18. Oh, yes. Alright, we might not be able to go all the way down. So Ballistic Bot is a nice draw here because it allows the veteran to re-double draw. Just because it's a 0 mana unit, I can just get out of my hand and make room. So if this veteran pulls 2 veterans again, we can just keep going. He's got a very big deck. He might present a challenge to us here. We're not out of the woods yet, guys. Okay, 2 more veterans. I like the look of that. Down to 14 cards. Some unplayable here. So this might be the end of our string for this turn. All right. So this is the end of our combo for this turn. He's got 12. He could have a scary way of killing us next turn. He needs to be able to like challenge this soloist. But we have a lot of answers to a lot of what he could do here. And we double draw because we played a pool shark. So, ooh, uh-oh. Oh, wait. Wait. Oh, that's a bit of a problem. Come on, man. That's not fair. Why are you gonna do me like that? Get hushed? Yeah, he just had 2 hushes. We literally, if he only had 1 hush, we're still out of lethal range here. Come on, man. That's 100% fair. It is pretty fair. Oh, well, guess he got us. We don't have it out here. But I can make more veterans in my deck. I can make my deck really big right now. 23. Look at how small this guy's deck is. Well, we tried, guys. No YouTube video, Pepe laugh. I miss this deck so much. It was very fun back in the day when it was actually able to steal some wins. I just can't recommend it. I mean, I could never recommend it, but I'm not even close to recommending it here. I love watching this deck lose. It's a fun game.